I know. It's 3 p.m. and you're supposed to hear Ajebo's voice, but instead you're still hearing my voice. It's LG. We're extending the midday show. Ajebo is in the background eyeing me, but there's nothing you can do. It is still the midday show by 3 p.m. here on People's 105.5 FM. And the reason why we extended the media show is because we have a very special guest in the building. We're going to be speaking to Professor Dileep Kumar, who is the Vice Chancellor for Hensard University. And I'm sure you have been hearing the advert here, Hensard University in Bayelsa State. Well, their Vice Chancellor is in the building with us. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
Thank you for coming in today. I want to ask you about the university. Can you tell us about it, when it first started?
We started our university 2023 exactly. We got the NUC verification exercise finished, and the first batch of students started 2024 March onwards. So our first batch of first semester has finished by the last week and have accomplished the examinations properly. So we did our academic process, the first semester, that is finished successfully.
All right. So when is the second semester starting?
It will be starting in September itself. We don't want to wait the academics, proper academics. So students should get, as per the new rules of NUC, we need to go ahead with around 18 weeks of academics, with which 16 weeks they should be accomplished for these academics. In addition to that, we should provide appropriate examinations and assessments and requests. So, of course, we need to start from September 2024 onwards.
How about new intakes coming in? Because this is your first set, right?
Yes.
So what about the new intakes? When are they going to come into the school?
The intake of the returning batch will be starting from September. But we are also engaged into the admission process of the next semester, that is 100 level first semester students. The returning batch is 100 level second semester. But this first semester we need to start from September mid or September end onwards itself.
All right. So what courses are available at Hensard University right now?
Currently we have 5 faculty of agriculture, faculty of ICT and science, faculty of environmental sciences, faculty of communication, and faculty of art, social science and management. So all these faculty, we got NUC accreditation for a period of 5 years.
All these courses, 5 years.
Under these faculty, we have around 30 programs.
Mm-hmm.
These 30 programs, almost all which around 5 to 6 programs are coming under each faculty. All of them acquired this 5 years duration of NUC verification exercise. That is the advantage with which we can operate our academics properly.
So you're saying that all the courses in the school right now are accredited already by the NUC. So new students who are coming in don't have to worry about accreditation.
As far as academics, as far as research, as far as faculty members, as far as resources, these are the parameters with which NUC is usually looking upon a proper academics. So all these parameters we should take into consideration. We are exactly moving with our superior infrastructure, superior faculty members with all PhD qualified people. We have amazing library which consists of the databases, which consists of e-learning facilities. We have very good classroom facilities. All of them are facilitating appropriately a good education to Nigerian students, and we are not limiting ourselves to the Nigerian students. We are exactly opening up our academic system for the international students also.
Talking about international students, what would be the criteria to admit them? Is the school going to test them on their own, or how is it going to work?
It's true that the students have to go through appropriate evaluation process by JAM, by WIC, and by other bodies, assessment bodies, and likewise. We are exactly following that. But the internationalization, we have to follow. We have to have a due diligence process. Those who are coming up and joining, we will be strictly following the rules and regulations stipulated by NUC for the admission process.
All Right. Let's talk about accommodation for the students. You know, it's not all the students would be going from home. Some of them, like you said, international students. Others will be coming from different states in Nigeria. What is the hostel situation like for them?
In comparison with other universities in Nigeria, we are we are exactly looking upon residential program. A residential program indicates that the students cannot go back to their home and they have to be there in the campus. Take an example, some guest lecturers, some CEOs of the companies, or some technical experts, they are coming into the classroom for taking some sessions, maybe in the evening hours. They should be available for that sharing purpose. So we are not interested in any kind of up and down kind of arrangements. This campus, Hensard University, is specifically a residential campus. Students have to stay in the hostel facility. We are extending appropriate spacious hostel facilities. In addition to that, a cafeteria which is extremely to subsidized form, so that the students can afford, students can look into their academics properly, and students can engage into their growth process.
Okay, so if I get you correctly, um, are students, is it compulsory for the students to stay on campus? Can they decide to stay off campus?
Currently, we are not entertaining any students to stay outside. That will be helping us, our faculty members, our administrators, and everybody to have a better control, because we just started this university and we want to be very structured, very systematic, and the students should be so serious enough to attend the classes. So, in order to get a proper discipline, proper character, of course, we have to make it 100% residential.
And for the feeding, we talked about the cafeteria. Can you shed more light on that?
We are catering in order to facilitate the students. The students, we know that majority students cannot afford high cost the food items, and likewise, especially if you take into consideration of barrister state. So we need to support them when the food items are reaching from different parts of the world to Yenagoa, or from Yenagoa to Tururua. Of course, that supply chain cost is very high. Hence, because the area where a lot of cafeterias, lot of facilities available, restaurants, but the cost of that food items are very high. In order to support the students, we are subsidizing not only for the students but also for the staff members, subsidized food, and it is available 24 hours for the students, and ethnic foods as well as international foods available in that cafeteria.
All right, so it seems your school is very big on entrepreneurship. Now, what are these flagship programs for entrepreneurship in the school?
In accordance with the vision of His Excellency Henry Siriake Dixon, his one of the great vision is to make the campus, to make a university entrepreneurial. And that exactly the vision of the university, with which we are trying for academic, research, and entrepreneurial excellence. Entrepreneurial excellence in the sense that we have to imbibe them entrepreneurial values, entrepreneurial, what you would say, the knowledge, the risk taking ability, market orientation, openness, all kinds of entrepreneurial intention factors we need to imbibe them. The most important thing required for Africa is supporting the new generation students for employability, supporting the new generation students for vocation in accordance with their choice. So you look into consideration of agriculture. We have already piggeries, we have rabbit farms, we have grass cutters, farming exactly. We are into many animal production and animal what you husbandry activities exactly. So from the second year onwards, we will be allocating fish ponds, we'll be allocating piggeries, we will be allocating different options for the students to start their own business. They have to stand alone at the fourth year, and they have to start their own business, not to depend on government, not to depend on any industry, imbibing them the courage and the confidence to take the risk and move ahead of the business. That is exactly we are trying through different platforms, and we are not limiting that with agriculture alone. We are going towards more ICT, information communication technology, that is exactly spreading across the world. So digital technologies and digital testing, digital software development, everywhere we are trying to imbibe the right skills connected with vocation, and that will be helpful to the students to get into their own jobs, their own employability, and they themselves acting as an employer in the later stage.
All right, it is still an extension of the midday show here on People's 105.5 FM. We'll go on a quick break, but we have been talking with the Vice Chancellor of Hensard University, Professor Dileep Kumar. Keep it all locked here on 105.5 FM. It's still People's 105.5 FM Abuja. We're having a conversation with the Vice Chancellor of Hensard University in Bayelsa State, Professor Dileep Kumar. Now, before we went on that break, Professor, you were saying something. You were talking about entrepreneurship and how the students are, in their second year, they're going to be given some farms, to take care of. Now, I want to ask, are the students going to choose what they want to do? If they want to go into fishery or farming, or they're just going to be given anything?
Thanks for this question. We are not supposed to compel any student. We are not supposed to pressurize students to take a particular profession. That's not the way of education. Ultimately, what's going to happen is that they may leave that profession if it is compelled. So it is in accordance with the choice. Specifically, take an example, somebody who is specializing taking the programs of fisheries, of course, definitely have the interest towards that. But somebody into agronomy will be going towards that particular. Somebody into agriculture extension and likewise will be going towards that. Or somebody into ICT. There, somebody wants to get into software development or software engineering or into cybersecurity. So different options are available in the platforms in accordance with your choice.
All right, so let's talk about security in the schools, especially since it's a new university, it's in the Niger Delta. How secure is the school? What steps have you taken to make sure that these students on campus are safe?
Truly speaking, I'm an international person. And last 1 year, as the Vice Chancellor, I'm staying in the campus. I don't met with any kind of incident so far. I feel it is serene and a very secure area to establish a university. And whilst a need badly new universities which are primary in the sense that a kind of premium campus. This is most important thing. We don't have any private sector universities so far. As far as security concern, you take into consideration of anti-terrorism unit or counter-terrorism units. We have army, we have navy, we have almost all, including the police. Everybody is circling around that particular campus itself. So 100% security is assured to the students, and parents can just close their eyes and get into admission into Hensard University, and we will be taken care of. One of the reason, if you know that the parents having this perception towards Delta region, Niger Delta region specifically, so they are insecure about it. That's one of the reasons with which we want to make the campus 100% residential. So with which everything is in our control and students are well taken care of. In our campus, till up to 9 o'clock, 10 o'clock, they are into library. If you visit my campus, you can see that students are sitting and studying inside the campus till up to 10 o'clock night. This indicate what exactly? This indicate perfect security and perfect educational opportunity to excel.
All right. So, still speaking on the fact that the school is situated in the Niger Delta, are there any special courses on the climate change and environment, especially since it's an oil-producing area?
Everyone aware about that Bayelsa region is a flood affected region, extremely and extreme torrential downpours happening. Hence, because it's tough condition, but it depends upon the climate change. Many years, sometime flooding happening, sometimes flooding not happening. But our campus is well equipped to face any kinds of constraints. Some of the parents used to ask us this question, it's going to be flooded, and we are assuring them very clearly that entire contingency situation will be taken care of our management properly. There is no concern regarding that kind of climate change. Of course, oil spilling is there. We are ensuring the perfect drinking water facility, perfect accommodation facility, and at the same time to get away from these contingencies of these climate issues, and likewise we have prepared a contingency task force to take care of that kind of issues.
All right, before we wrap up, Hensard University prides itself, says its advantage lies in dual certifications, in collaborations with institutions, So can you tell us about these collaborations?
We already working on several collaborations because we don't want to limit our students to reach local level. They should first of all move to, specifically take into consideration of Bayelsa. they should move to the Nigerian level, they should move to the African level, they should move to the internationalization level. So there are different phases connected to that. We are trying to connect the first collaboration, that is national level, which is, take an example, agriculture. We would like to go with IITs, and likewise we would like to connect with the best of the campuses available in our region, that is top 100 universities in the world, or top 200 universities in the world. The second level is connected to internationalization that already started. We would like to collaborate with Israeli universities for agriculture. We would like to collaborate with Korean universities for engineering. We would like to connect with Indian universities for IT. We would like to collaborate with business education with Indian organization, business schools, Indian Institute of Management, specifically taken into consideration of entrepreneurship. We would like to collaborate with Entrepreneurship Development Institute of India. We would like to collaborate with Thailand. Recently, we are going to have a collaboration with Kirik University, Thailand. We are not limiting to any kind of region for collaboration. We would like to get these students to come down to us. They should have the cultural assimilation, a kind of sharing of culture, sharing of customs, sharing of their value system of each countries. We are exactly facilitating not only students but also the faculty members to come down and teach. One of the things happened today is that we just started the license office in Abuja. What is the purpose of that office? We are establishing the smart classroom facility inside the license office. If any faculty would like to come and take a session, of course, our classrooms are filled up with smartwatch. They can come to Abuja, they can sit over here, international as well as national faculty members, and they can take the session live. So we are going ahead with more digitalization and more virtual platforms, and we are trying to imbibe that. So internationalization is a great agenda with which we are keenly working upon.
Okay. Okay. I know we touched on this earlier, but I want us to clarify for admissions, right? Second semester 100 level is in September. Now, will admissions be on a rolling basis, or it's going to be maybe in one part of the year? Maybe it's going to be January, or it's going to be September, or it's a rolling process.
Strictly, we are following nowadays. We are following only one intake will be September, and the second will be February. These are the two sessions we are planning. So these two sessions, of course, students are open to, but they can apply continuously.
Okay.
In case, take an example, some people appeared for the jam in the last year and they couldn't come up, but they can enroll, but they have to wait for the next jam to clear it and then come and join us. So we don't discourage people not to get into admission, but their academic really will be starting from that particular session on. At the same time, we are also having foundation school, and all the students can enroll into the foundation school, and the same faculty members, doctoral faculty members, are taking care of the foundation courses. They can appear for the JUPEB, or they can appear for JAM, any kind of UTME examinations, all kinds of examinations they can appear for. So finally, they will be coming to our campus itself. So the touch of education, we will start from the beginning itself, and it is continuous process. As you said, it is rolling. It is not the kind of admission, but it's a kind of academics, the kind of education which is rolling and with which the students can enroll into.
Okay, so let's come back to something really light-hearted about you. Now, since you've been in Nigeria, what Nigerian delicacy have you tried that you like? Nigerian food that you like?
Oh my God, all ethnic foods. Specifically speaking, I'm a vegetarian person, hence because I have limited options in Nigeria. But I like jollof rice, I like stew, I like so many things which are coming from Nigerian ethnic cuisines and likewise, and specifically into that. Hence, because of the vegetarian things, and likewise, I prefer more of a lesser food, but I like the food of ethnic foods of Nigeria a lot.
All right, thank you for coming in and speaking with us about Hensard University.
Thank you.